little while.
Okay, we got a Penguin Z Zero vid. Somebody went on a heist for Pokemon cards.
Well,
So
since my last video covering Pokemon card related crime, and that's not because things have started to slow down, it's not looking any better. In fact, I'd argue it continues to get worse. And I just thought, you know what, let's take a peek, see what's going on here, and I'll show you two of the most recent break-ins where thieves made off with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon cards, including one of them, an armed robbery where one of these fucking degenerate fungus worms actually brought a gun into the Pokemon establishment.
Like the right Pokemon cards go for a lot. So I'm assuming like in that wherever they broke in for the Pokemon cards, there were a lot that are in high condition and it can be sold for a lot. That's crazy.
You see it right here, caught on camera. A person smashing through an Everett gaming store, stealing thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon cards and other collectibles.
So this one was a classic smash and grab where this gentle sir busted through a window and then went to the Pokemon.
My thing is like, what? Like, all right, so you not all right, all right, so you get the cards, then what? You know, it's not like you can you even sell it? Like, where are you going to sell it at? Like, unless, like, you just want it for yourself. Like, that's just a big waste of time.
So then Goober here, Secret Agent Shitstain, had to retreat through the window to grab an axe to actually get into the display case because his noodle arms and his papier-mâché legs weren't cutting it.
You could see where a thief smashed through.
I'm pretty sure nobody can get through that glass. Like, if they hit it hard enough, I think those glasses are made to, like, I don't think a human can get through that, period. I don't think so. Like, unless they really, really try hard, I guess. But I don't know. Because that's why they use, like, weapons or, like, they pistol whip it or something.
Thieves take off.
Or maybe the glass is probably that weak and he's just probably that... He probably don't work out and just probably couldn't get through the glass.
Card shops, which, mind you, the majority of the time are just family-owned and operated businesses in order to steal their products to scalp it online for like $5 worth of profit. It's so fucking absurd.
As surveillance video from Movie Games last Thursday shows someone breaking in the store and try to make off with valuable Pokemon cards, which we see this person was willing to go great lengths for.
Went back outside, grabbed
He just kicked it, looked at it like, I'm good.
Owner Michael Doran says in total, over $40,000 worth of Pokemon cards were stolen.
Just piece of shit, man. It actually infuriates me seeing just how common this has become with these card shops being burglarized. If I was a local card shop owner at this point, I'd be booping.
So this is a normal thing? Like, this happens, like, not every single day, but, like, this is a common thing that people just try to steal collectibles and, like, because it goes for a lot of money. But it's like, what can you really get out of it? Because you can't, like, the process of reselling it back out there, it's like, I don't think it's what people think. Like, I don't know, bro.
I would never put any real product in the displays. I would only put proxies in there to represent the actual merchandise. I would keep the real cards separate. Because at this point, you cannot have real product on display. And
that's actually pretty smart. Like, just get, like, a cheap replica of, like, what they call it? Like, the PSA 10 mint condition fucking, get, like, they could just buy replicas and just put them on display. And then say if somebody wants to actually buy it, they could just, bring the real replica out, and just, give it to the customer or something, or however it works.
I was watching it in real time. It's a little frustrating and a little scary. Have some dude, grabbing all the stuff off the shelves.
Again, like I said, it's extremely common. Owning a card shop is like strapping raw meat to your body and then jumping into shark-infested water. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when your shop gets burglarized. It's fucking tragic. And mostly it's Pokemon right now, but I don't know how many of you keep up. Scalpers are starting to transition to One Piece because Pokemon has been so infested with scalpers that even scalpers are getting discouraged from scalping it. They have now transitioned to another.
Yeah, I never seen like I know how like popular Pokemon cards are and stuff like that, especially like the value some of them are, and like and everything. I never like where are the Yu-Gi-Oh cards at? Like I never heard of a rare. Oh, this Yu-Gi-Oh card is worth like this set amount of like. I've seen like a Pikachu card worth millions, right? But like, or like a Charmander card or Charizard or something like that. Like, what's up with like a Dark Magician card or a Blue Eyes White Dress? Like, you know, we need like more type of those type of cards. Like we have the Pokemon cards, you know, the PSA 10, whatever you say it, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh. I think One Piece is doing the trading cards. Like we need more more type of cards like that where you could like legendary cards. Like if you find like this type of card that's worth this like a lot of money, like we need that for more cards.
The entire TCG space has just become a cesspool because of these kind of fucking worms, these parasites.
But Dorn says what really has him frustrated is the lack of accountability when it comes to.
You know what? I'm gonna find like I thought of an idea. Like I'm gonna find. It's somebody already probably thought of it already, but like I want to find like a niche trading card game that nobody really talks about and make it popular. And so like have different cards that are rare, like and just, you know, make a whole bunch of money off of it. Like it gotta be a trading card game out there that's very niche and nobody really knows about, and just make it really, really popular, you know, and just find a way to profit off of it.
You know, I'm here every day, and nowadays I feel targeted.
Totally reasonable. That makes a lot of sense why he would be fearful of keeping his business in this location, especially if authorities are doing nothing to actually catch the perpetrators here. And from the way the owner of Mugu Games is talking about it, I get the impression that even if they do catch the thieves, there's not like harsh punishment doled out to them, which I have seen cases in the past where authorities will catch like a TCG scammer or someone that stole from a card shop and they just get like a slap on the wrist. They don't even go to jail or anything because they don't view it as like a serious crime. I mean, it should be viewed as a serious crime. This is a fucking crime that should be punished.
Yeah, like regardless of what the value of the cards is, if you think if it's a kid game, whatever, stealing is stealing, no matter how cheap it is or however you look at it. Stealing is stealing, bro. You know, so. Especially like breaking into an establishment like that? What? Oh.
Robbed before. So this was a snatch and grab, which again, thousands upon thousands of dollars in stolen merchandise, which is a huge blow to his business.
Right.
And the authorities, I guess, aren't doing anything to make him feel protected, to make him feel like it's safe to continue to operate there. So, of course, he's going to be playing with the idea of leaving, as he should.
Armed robbers, they burst into a Pokemon store in the meatpacking district and started smashing display cases and grabbing items. The store owner says that they made off with more than $100,000 in merchandise.
Now, this is footage of the armed robbery that I referenced at the beginning. So, two thieves went to a pretty new location here. One of them pointing a gun at the employees, and the other went behind the counter and with a hammer just started breaking the display to start scooping in the merchandise. And apparently they made off with over $100,000 worth of product.
You can see those robbers walk in the store. They're wearing all black with anime.
Damn, 100 bands worth of merchandise? Is that like the new wave now? Like stealing merchandise that's worth set amount of money instead of just stealing the money? Like, yeah, you have like gold bars and diamonds and shit, but I'm talking about like you got nigga trading cards that's literally worth thousands. Like, what? That's crazy, bro.
Backpacks on around 6:45 last night. They smashed the glass display cases while pointing a gun at shoppers. Now, along with the $100,000 worth of merchandise that they stole, the NYPD says the robbers
people standing in the background
also
like what?
stole $1,000 from the register before running away westbound on West 13th Street, where this store is located.
Imagine being such a useless, worthless, loveless, dickless loser that you and your buddy hold hands and go on down to the Pokémon facility located near you, armed with a gun, and start pointing it at the people there and smashing the display to steal the merchandise, all because they believe they can somehow make a killing by flipping it somewhere.
People just don't like really think it through for real all the way, you know, and it's just like is it really worth it in the end? Because it doesn't really give you what you really want.
The Poke Court is a Pokemon store that was opened by a group of friends who grew up watching Pokemon and traded cards. And the founder says they opened the store 2 months ago and the robbery happened in just 3 minutes. She says the store was filled with more than 40 customers for its first ever community event when the robbery happened.
They were all
Damn, so they got scoop of the the event and took advantage of it, and just like, that's crazy, man.
brandishing firearms. They pointed them in the faces of my employees and my customers.
This is in New York too, man.
And then they, like clockwork, went to our high-end display where we keep all of our most valuable items. They smashed the display. They looted over $100,000 worth of merchandise.
This business didn't even make it 6 months. It barely lasted longer than a mosquito's lifespan before it was burglarized.
Damn, you know it's crazy. This was in New York too. That sucks. It's like, damn, man. What?
Armed robbers busting in there for the Pokemon cards. That is how out of control this phenomenon is. It sucks, man. This shit blows major ass. My heart breaks for all of these local card shops that continue to just be brutalized by these criminals, this fucking scum. Now, I want to end this on something kind of positive, though.
3 people are behind bars for stealing thousands in Pokemon cards and then trying to cash in at a Fort Myers shop. Deputies
Idiot.
arrested.
Oh, this what they look like? Yo, hey, big bro, what you getting in for? Hey, shit, stealing the motherfucking Pokemon cards. Them Pokemon cards lit, nigga. You was getting a couple of G's on that motherfucker. Thought we lit, shit. You got our motherfucking ass. We thought we come out. We thought we came up with the Pikachus and the Charizards, nigga, the Poliwhirls, nigga. Thought we came up, nigga.
Someone who steals fucking Pokemon cards, literally
Hilarious.
trying to rip the joy out of what is supposed to be a hobby for children in order for his own personal gain. Like, unbelievable how fitting that is. Fucking Jimmy Satan here with Team Rocket.
$1,000
Blasting off again.
worth of the Pokemon cards from Gorka's Poke Barn in Collier County, then tried to sell them to Dynamo Collectibles in Fort Myers.
And said, that's them, call the cops.
Busted!
What? In the same county? Are you dumb? I try to go to this, like, they literally, that's their neighbors. That's their neighbors. You wouldn't think they're connected and know about the local incidents that be happening, bro. They right down the street. You wouldn't think they would know about y'all niggas, bro. Oh, it was easy to identify.
You're watching Lee County deputies walk in on 3 thieves trying to sell $10,000 worth of Pokemon cards. As Mark Nestico says they walked in his store with 29 booster boxes filled with packs of Pokemon cards.
It's so satisfying finally seeing an arrest here from these Pokemon thieves. Oh, I bet they were...
And why all of y'all go in there at the same time? Like, what? Like, y'all, that's so dumb. Like, you could have at least had one person go in, right? And then, like scatter it out in different locations. Like, have one person go in, sell a couple of items, right? And then y'all go to, like 2 more locations, and like have each person go in by themselves to sell a little bit of the items, you know what I'm saying? And then repeat the process. Like, all right, come back. All right, we sold a little bit of them. All right, we'll come back like a little bit later to sell some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, speaking like a criminal. Oh no, I'm not encouraging this. I'm not justifying this at all. This is wrong. Don't ever steal. You know. Use your hard-working money to buy things.
Easy $10,000 payday. Let's just go offload this over there at that other shop, only to be arrested in a matter of minutes walking out.
Because they got caught because it was being dumb. They thought they could just, like, you gotta, like, if you really gonna do crime, like, actually, like, calculate and be smart if you're gonna actually do it. You know, if you actually gonna do something you're not supposed to do, like, I'm not justifying any of that, but if you're gonna actually do it smart, Like that was just dumb. All three of y'all just went in the shop just to sell. Or you gonna sell all the products at one time? No, that just looks crazy. You could have had at least one of y'all mans go in there with a couple of boxes, not too suspicious, sell a couple of items. You know what I'm saying? Like there's ways they could have did it to like not put heat on them. You know, I'm not justifying it. I'm just like, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. I'm not. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You know, I'm just saying though. That's just dumb. This is all dumb. That's just all dumb. They went over card. They went to jail for Pokemon cards. That's dumb. And they can't even properly sell it back. I just got caught within the first whatever.